The major thing that distinguishes the elites from the normal people are the ability to recognize their states, as man naturally has three different states according to the Holy Quran. Let's talk about it. The Holy Quran mentioned three unique states of man, also to say the states of our souls can be divided into three categories, and we shall be taking it one after the other. The very first one mentioned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Yusuf is what is known as Nafsul Ammara. What do we mean by Nafsul Ammara? Nafsul Ammara literally means the soul that incites evil, and this equates to the natural states of man, as it is known that there are other creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has stabilized each and every one of them in this particular position. That is, it is natural for our soul, for our gumption, for our faculty to incite towards evil, to go to the direction of vices, and that is the natural state of man. But we can basically advance from this particular state, and that is what the elites amidst us are always doing, which is we advancing to the second stage, which is mentioned in Surah Al-Qiyamah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used the word Nafsul Lawwama, that is a soul that we can call the rebuking soul. That is a set of soul that rebukes itself whenever it falters. That is, this equates the moral state of man, meaning that this soul can set aside what is right and what is wrong. And whenever it falters, whenever it falls into any excess or into plethora of excesses, it rebukes itself and calls itself into attention. And that is where we all have a lot of people currently, simply because we all are trying to do something that is in conformity with the societal expectation, and that is morality. But that is not all. We have another level that we can go, which is the spiritual state of man. The spiritual state of man is what is also known as nafsul mutma'inna, that is the soul at rest. This is when the process has started from the moral state of man, taking over the natural state of man, thereby eschewing the evil part of that particular person. However, the last stage, which is the stage when our soul is at rest, is when our spirituality or our religious life regulates our morality. We are not doing it only to satisfy the societal expectation again. Rather, we are doing it in such a way that we are pleased, and we know that God above is also pleased with each and every one of us. That is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used the word, Ya ayyatuha nafsul mutma'inna, irji'i ila rabbiki radiyatan mardiyya. O ye soul, who is currently at rest, return back to your Lord as a soul that is pleased with Allah, and as a soul that Allah is pleased with. And that is why we have saints, we have people that are so near to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, reaching this particular pedestal before they leave the surface of the earth. A lot of us are stuck at the second stage. We should strive and make sure that we give precedence to our faith over anything, so as to be able to move on to the pinnacle of the expectation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I remain your brother. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.